Alright, here we go. Okay, so I'm back. We just removed the race fairings. We're going to go ahead and install street fairings. First thing I want to do is put this kickstand back on. I take that apart a little differently on my 10 than I do on my 6. Because on the 10, the kickstand bracket is, normally I just take these two bolts off and the whole assembly comes out, but the lower fairing bracket is there. I should make a different bracket probably, but for now, so now you can see this little, I got a, what do you call it, jumper in the kickstand switch. So it thinks the kickstand is up when it's off, otherwise your engine won't run. So you got to jumper it. We'll just shove this back in there. This is going to take a while at this rate. I guess I should go with a socket, shouldn't I? Let's do that. 17. We got one? Ooh, 14. I'll bet we got one right here. What do we got here? Oh, SAE, don't want that. Millimeter.
Silver has been an important way to accumulate wealth for thousands of years and a great way to start investing. There are silver coins, silver bars, and even full bars of silver. And Roslyn has them all. And with Roslyn, you're always guaranteed the best prices, the fastest shipping, and the best customer service.
17.
I like that, and so will
That's
you.
got to be it. That's it. Let's just use this doober here. Might as well throw a little extension on it. That seems like it's where'd the nut go? Springs. Give me a spring puller here. I notice that being that wobbly, I guess when the spring's on it you wouldn't notice it. Put the slot nut on the back, tighten that up. Maybe use the wrench here to get it nice and tight. There we go. Put this little doober on. Just like that, I guess. Little bolt. That's your kickstand switch. Let's see. Put those up there. Oh, kind of there. Probably pull these one at a time, I would guess would be easier. If I can. Got one. Got two. There we go. Run your wire into your little dealio here. I don't know if you can see that, if you can saunt it. Hook it back up here. Put that back in the little slot along with my quick shifter wire. Okay, that's nice and free. This quick shifter is going to work. We'll put that up. Kickstand back on. Oh, my knees. Okay, well, front. We'll go with this guy. Just 2 bolts hold this on. You get 2 headlight wires and you get this little running light underneath. Pull my bolts back out. Get my wire up here. Get that run through there. Now, if I can get that lined up just right. There's your intake hole. Come on. I should have left these out. You know what? I think I'll take those back out for now. Yep. Slide on a little easier. There we go. Put your 2 screws in, 2 bolts. And get you a 10mm. Let's see. Here's a 10. It's all lined up good. Torque these to whatever they're supposed to be. I have a calibrated elbow, so I don't actually need a torque wrench for anything. Just kidding. I basically torque everything on the engine, and I do torque key bolts and key areas, stuff like this. I know about how tight to make it. I also know that they were obviously not torqued from the factory. They were loose when I Alright, I'll put these doobers back in. Try not to push it all the way through. There we go. There we go. Let's put these green fairings back on. We'll start with the harder one here. That's where the rectifier goes. Oh, also don't let me forget to put the fuses in. You know, I'll tell you what. Let me pull the rectifier off and make it easier. Got little push buttons here. These pull out kind of hard. Come on. There we go. They make these pretty stupid proof, color coded and all that kind of stuff. So now this is going to go this way. This has to point back like this. Torque. This is where your fuse box goes, right in there. But I need to put the fuses in first. What did I do with those? There they are. Well, I got a 15 amp and a 10 amp. And hook my headlights and tail lights. So you can see on the front here, 15 is ahead. That's the blue one. Second one from the bottom, right above the ignition. Then you got the brake and horn. I have to leave my turn signal one in there because that's where my power from my Bazaz comes from. So I have to leave the turn signal one hooked up. Now, you just pop this snaps right in there. Oh, I need to pull these screws out. Mount screws. That way, stick them back in so I don't lose them. Hook your rectifier back up. Hear it click. Pretty simple. Okay, you've got your headlight and your mirror connectors here. You could hook them up now. I'll wait. You can see the rubber grommet right here. This little thing goes in here. One bolt in the center and one little screw in the front is all that holds this on. So, also, the mirrors hold it on up on top. You slip the green part under the black part. And it kind of snaps in there. Pop that in. Get your wires pulled around. Yeah, we'll hook the headlight up now. That way I don't forget. I've been known to forget. There. So I just got one wire left to hook there. And that's the blinker from the mirror. Okay, bolt. Why is that not going in? Ah, there it goes. Put this screw in too. Get us a screwdriver. Number two. And a 10 millimeter. This number 2 goes right up here. Get my glasses up where I can see. Whoop. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Let me tighten up the middle mount bolt. Yeah, you know what? We might as well stick the mirror on too and put that cover on. Need a left mirror. That would be this one. Blinkers built into the mirror. Put the wire through the hole. And if you have all the proper tools with you, you don't have to make so many trips. Anyway, this wire kind of wraps around the side and just plugs into that other connector you got in there. You get this wire holder here, it's a metal wire holder. Kind of stuff that stuff down in there. There we go. Now, this side theoretically is done, except for tightening up the mirror screws. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. Get the left side front fairing here. It's easier to put this in before you put the windshield on, although it can be done with the windshield on. So there's a grommet right here. Underneath there's a little thing that goes in there. You just push that in there, pop it in. There it is. Pop pin, reset it, stick it in the hole, done. Put your screw in. Spinner. Spinner. There we go. Nice and tight. Guten tight, as they say in Germany. Guten tight. Alright, other side. Got more wires on that side. Same thing. I got this little bolt. and the screw for the front. You get the little grommet thing back here, right there, for that. Wires, this time, so here we got the speed sensor wire. You want to be careful with this one. Speed sensor wire basically bolts to this mount bolt here. The bolt goes through it and then into this. I also got power wires here. My battery tender wires. Hook up GPS, stuff like that. Headlight wire, blinker wire. In fact, and your also your remember the first wire that we saw. You run all that stuff in this wire holder, which is the running light underneath. So you get all those plugged in. This is a running light. That's plugged in. You can only plug them in one way, so you can't really screw it up. Headlight wire comes out here. I mean, the plugs are all different, so you can't mess them up. I'm going to leave this sticking out up over that handlebar for now. I also don't like the way this speed sensor wire is routed. I would like that on the other side. Although, it just seems like it ought to be on this side, but yeah, I'll leave it. That's factory. The only thing I got left in is blinker, but I got to shove this green part in first. So, and you can see there's 2 wire ties on this one. So you slip that up where the mirror goes. Slip it underneath there, just like that. Pop in the little grommet piece back here. So one of these wire holders holds the horn wire. All right, what's going on? Come on. Why is that? What is that, bug juice in there? I gotta clean that out. Oh, I gotta clean that out. Hate bug juice. I'm also going to clean this up so when I put the windshield on, everything underneath of it's nice and clean and shiny. Dry it up good. Try to not get too many streaks. All right. Come on. What's going on here? Yeah, there it goes. Why isn't that going in? Oh, there she goes. I'm going to go ahead and put the mirror in now. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Run that through the hole just like the other side. Start these screws in. Tight. Alright, before we forget, we'll go ahead and put this blinker light on. Goes around the outside. Push that bike over some, I got some room. Swing the handlebars out of the way. Should be right there. It's got to be that way right there. Nope, that's it. Slip that in there, slip that in there. Pull these wires up, hook them into the wire holder. This, make sure you get your speed sensor wire. You know, that was in the right spot. Under this hook, right? You want a little tension on that. You got this clip down here holds the horn wire. Got that. Alright, put our bolt in. Remember to go through the speed sensor wire. Where is it? Here it is. So I'll pull it down a little bit where you can see it, maybe. I just shoved that through the speed sensor wire. And then I'm going to stick it in the hole. Start it going in there. You can check from up above to make sure the speed sensor wire is not kinked in anywhere. You just want it nice and routed nicely. Screwdriver. Put this front screw in. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing up there, but it's just a little screw in the front. Get my socket and tighten up the 10mm bolts. I'm going to check this over here one more time, make sure I got that one. I'm pretty sure I did. Yep, that's tight. Tighten the one on this side. Again, check your speed sensor wire. Perfect. There we go. That's on. Might as well put the right side cover on. Again, rivet, little pop pin here goes through the grommet. Oh, actually, before I put that in there, I want to route my battery tender connectors here. I like to run them behind this stuff so they don't fall out. And then I'm also going to put them in the wire tie here. There we go. And then I can get at them when I need them. Matter of fact, I don't want it in the wire tie thing. They're going to just get stuffed down in there. So for now, I'm going to just hang them there. Remember the rubber grommet? Where is it? Oh, it was back too far. There it is. I should have left that tape in there. Look at that. It might actually rub on there too. Huh, bummer. Alright, well, we could put the windshield on now. Let's do that. I use a different one for the street than I do for racing. One I can actually see through. Oh, I got bugs on that one. I have to clean that off later. And you're going to want to clean the dirt off the inside of this while it's off. And I forgot the screws, didn't I? Oh, look at, there's bug juice in there. Get the bug juice out. Get your screws. Shit. That would help if I actually had a clean rag, you know. That would be this one. There we go. Hang that on top so it don't get dirty. Oh man. Must be on the other side. Yep. Alright. There we go. And we'll squirt a little juice on here and clean that off. Make it look nice and pretty.